Hello everybody at Enchanted Emerald. This is Melissa bringing you another reading here for this Thursday. As I'm giving people just a couple of minutes to hop on, if you're catching me here on the Facebook, please don't hesitate to hit me with a hi, hello down in the comments. If you're catching me on the replay, let me know that you're catching me on the replay, #replay. And if you're catching me on the YouTube, if you haven't yet, subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on all the wonderful content as it is released. If you could just hit that subscribe button, that would be greatly appreciated. Plus, then you get to see all the cool stuff that comes out as it comes out. So today, as we settle in here in this Thursday, August 5th, 2021 reading, I of course use the traditional Rider-Waite deck as I always do for my readings. I'm feeling a little bit of like weird energy with this reading. I was asking for like a broader, wider message here. So this is exactly what I was given from Spirit today. So take this as you will. We have the Seven of Cups, which actually came out in several of the readings for each of the zodiacs. And so the Seven of Cups is one where you look like you have a lot of options, as we each do. We all have lots of options, which I love. So with this, I do feel as though that there is someone out there that might be plagued with a little bit of guilt associated with one of the choices that they've made, okay? Now, I feel that this is a larger group of people, okay? Now, what I see with this, though, is a rabbit. So what I see with the rabbit, spiritually speaking, the rabbit is very wise, right? They're quick, they move quickly. And I feel that there's some fear within this rabbit, okay? So there's some vulnerability there. And I do feel as though some of this could be that has something to do with like emotions that have been pushed down, pushed away, buried, and not really dealt with. So it could be fears, could be memories, things that have happened in the past that's kind of coming up. And things that have transpired have kind of prevented you from dealing with those emotions. And now it's really time for you to make sure that you are working with, all of your being to really clear some of those emotions, because it's time. It's really important for you to clear these so that you can move forward in living your best life, living your best self, right? So I do feel like, there's been maybe even people around you that have been trying to keep you distracted, right? So I see the rabbit and I see it's like somebody kind of taunting somebody on, with a carrot on a string and kind of like maybe stringing you along, so to speak. And so you've been busy, maybe not really dealing with all of these things. And so, I do feel that there's like an emperor type feel with this. So I do feel like maybe you didn't really have a say in the situation. Maybe there was a little bit of a controlling aspect to that. The emperor, he's a little bit domineering. And so you felt forced, your hand was forced a little bit. You felt obligated with some of these things. And so you felt out of maybe even some of these obligations, you felt as though it was the right thing to do. But you weren't really recognizing that you have free will, you're a sovereign being, and you have lots of choices in front of you, right? And so now maybe this is where some of that like regret is kind of coming in. So, you have to realize that the person that you're working with, or the people that you're working with, well, they're pretty cunning, right? They are very skilled at what they do. And they go around trying to achieve their goals by being pretty evasive, maybe even blatantly lying. There's a lot of deceit. And so, you have to understand that, it's not all your fault, right? And so we have to understand that there is a loophole, I'm being told, okay? Where you're going to be spared the consequences of all of this, which is a really beautiful thing. And so, you're going to be spared. They're not necessarily going to get at you or get to you in the way that they think that they are. And so you have to understand that even though all of this is happening, there might be a time in the present time. That was really brought up to me, the word present. So really stay focused on the present, right? That we may feel as though we are, I don't want to say being punished, but I feel like there's a feel like we're in detention, like we're back in school, right? And we're in detention for something. But understand that it's all transpiring for a reason, okay? And so at the end of the day here, I do feel like our beliefs, which is very much the energy right now, in this eclipse cycle that we're in, this long eclipse cycle, we have it in like the Gemini and the Sag, and it's going to round out in December. And so we have a lot of our personal beliefs being called into question. So it's about you making your choice of where are your beliefs, where do they lie, right? And so I do feel like there's going to be one set held by one standard and one person held by another standard, okay? Or one group of people held by one standard and one group of people held by a different standard. So I do feel like one is more of like a martyr, right? Like one felt like they were sacrificing, right? Okay? But at the end of the day, there's a reminder here that we really just need to love thy neighbor, right? At the end of the day, we all have the freedom of choice, okay? And so you've made your choice, or maybe you're still making a choice, right? Indecision is a choice, usually a no, but indecision is a choice. And so you're still weighing out all the options, and that's okay. It's okay to be in indecision. And so maybe this other person has also made a choice. And so, it's not our job to cast judgment. It is our job to love thy neighbor, because there's beauty in being an individual. We all bring beautiful aspects to one another and help us to see different perspectives and all of this, right? So I think here at the end of the day, it's about reminding one another that we are all one. And so I challenge you today to go forth, and each and every day, of course, to look for something to be grateful for in one another. Look for something that you love in one another, okay? Because I guarantee you, when you are doing that, you're going to move different. You really will. Because it's about honoring the light in your neighbor, because that allows you to honor the light in yourself. And that, again, just returns to the fact that we're all one. And so it's a really beautiful process, okay? And so just be kind to one another. And that's really just the message here today, which is a beautiful message here for us for Thursday. So I hope this resonates for you in some way or another. And if it does, please do let me know in the comments below. As always, I love to hear from you guys. And I will be back, of course, with another read soon. I have, again, as a reminder, the healing event this Saturday from 9 to 3. And I do still have some openings if you're interested in that. They are 1 hour openings, okay? And so hit me up if you're interested. And I will be back with another read for you guys again soon. Thank you so much. Take care.